In this video, me and JC are going to be ranking the best cards in NBA 2K23 My Team. As you guys can see on the tier list right here, we have 40 of the best cards in the game right now, and we're going to be doing 20 on my channel in this video, and then we're going to be doing the other 20 cards on JC's channel. So I'll drop a link in the description down below. Make sure to go check out his channel and don't miss when that video goes live. But yeah, how we doing, JC? How we doing today?
Pretty good. Appreciate you hitting me up to do this video. This is a little last minute, but excited to get this video out to y'all, share my opinion on these cards and get Evan's as well. See if we'll probably have some differing opinions on at least a few of these cards. So it should be interesting for that as well. But I'm excited to get this video going. Let's get into it.
For sure, man. We haven't done one of these tier lists in a while on the best cards. So I feel like we just do a little bit of an update video because last time we did it, the cards were completely different. So let's just get right into it. So Opal Anthony Davis. The first card here, I mean, S tier for me is the top 5 cards normally, but since we're doing the best cards in the game, do you want to do top 10 or top 5?
Well, we got about 40 cards. We got 5 tiers. I'd say
5.
Let's go top 10. I think that's
top
fair.
10. Okay, top 10
is probably good.
Okay, yeah. So Opal AD, I mean, I think he's going to be in the. I think he's definitely top 10. Would you agree?
I have him as a top 10 card, so I think he's still S tier.
Okay, yeah. So AD, I mean, he can do everything on the court. Definitely going to be in my S tier. Allen Houston, I think for a best card tier list, like he's not a bad card at all, but I think he's got to go in C tier. He's got a good jump shot. He's a really good sharpshooter, but I mean, that's pretty much all he gives you.
I literally haven't used the card, so I don't know. I have not tried him whatsoever. We're gonna go with Evan's opinion on this because I don't know. Why?
Yeah,
okay, hold on. Why'd you put Larry on this? We haven't even used Larry.
Yeah, see, Larry Bird, I just threw him on this because I know Mini and Splash are gonna get him soon, so I just kind of threw him on him. I haven't done a tier list with Larry Bird yet, so if you don't want to count him, we don't have to. I just thought, I'd throw him on.
We can guess.
Yeah,
in all honesty, his release stinks this year, and he has bad SIGs, but he's got obviously insane badges and stats. So like,
yeah, I mean, he's gonna be a top 10 card when he comes out. I mean, that's pretty obvious.
Do you really think he's gonna be a top 10 card with that release and those 6?
Yeah, honestly, you might be right. That card.
I'm not playing him over Tim Thomas at the 3. Obviously, am I playing him over LeBron at the 3? Paul George at the 3?
Maybe.
Giannis at the 3? I don't think so.
Yeah. Okay.
With that release and those SIGs, like I'd say A tier.
Yeah, I need to pull up 2KDB because I need to check some of these cards. But yeah, Bird, I mean, I know his jump shot is bad. I didn't know his SIGs were bad, but it is, I
could be wrong, but
no, his SIGs are bad. Yeah, his SIGs are bad. He's got pro and pro basically everything. He's got basic, normal. Yeah, okay. So yeah, I mean, jump shot not good. Obviously his stats and badges are gonna be really good, but I mean, at this time of the year, we have guys like Tim Thomas with perfect SIGs. I don't think he's gonna be a top 10 card. I think you're kind of right on that. So yeah, we'll go Larry Bird to A tier. Brook Lopez. This might shock a lot of people. I know you did a gameplay on him as well. I think he's B tier. I think he's actually a very good center. I don't know how your gameplay went. I didn't watch the video yet, but in my gameplay and my experience, he was really good for me.
I love the fact he's got a great player, but he's really wide. He's a little slow and his release is mediocre, but he's a really good interior defender. I feel like he's pretty versatile, like defensively in general, not just on the interior. He's a good rebounder. He's got good badges, can shoot the ball. Just releases kind of, that's the biggest thing for me. I think he's good. I think B tier is probably fair. I wouldn't put him any higher than that though.
Yeah, no, I think B tier is fair because in my opinion, he does actually have a good jump shot. I was kind of iffy on it when I first tried it out and took my first couple shots, but as the gameplay progressed and as I got, more used to his jump shot, even using him a bit after the video, like his jump shot's actually one of the best in my opinion for a center. So I think he's going to be
slow though.
It's a little slow.
It's kind of ugly. I don't know.
It's definitely a little bit slow. So I'd say B tier is probably a fair spot for Brook Lopez. I mean, Jimmy Butler, I think A tier, right? I mean, he's still probably a top 5 shooting guard in the game. Maybe it's either low A tier or high B.
Top 5 shooting guard still.
Yeah.
But like, is he a top 3? No,
he's not. He's not top 3 because he's not over Ricky, Kobe, Dr. J, not over T-Mac.
He's the 4th or 5th best shooting guard, and I think he's B. I don't know.
I think we put him B tier for now and just kind of see how the tier list shapes out. So I'd say B tier for now. I mean, he's a great defender. Gonna be one of the best on ball. Cade Cunningham, as much as he used to be good when he came out, I would say probably C tier, right? Because I mean, he's not on the same level as guys like, the top point guard, whether you think it's Penny Hardaway, Magic, Lonzo, LaMelo. He's not on the same level as those guys anymore, or Gary Payton, Westbrook, John Wall. So I think
he's not as good of a defender as any of those guys. And the one who's kind of close to him defensively is LaMelo, but LaMelo's SIGs and jumper are way better than Cade. So what he's got going for him is the fact he's tall, but like he was so good for his time, but at this point it's just no. He's not I think C tier's fair.
C tier? Okay, bet. Clyde Drexler, I mean, if we got Jimmy in B tier, I think Clyde's also got to be in B tier. Now I think Jimmy Butler's better. I mean, I guess you could argue him in C tier, but
that's what I was gonna say. Am I crazy to put him in C? Because like I see a lot of shooting guards in this list that I would take over Clyde Drexler.
Yeah, that is true. There is a lot of good shooting guards in my team right now. Like, he's not even in the top, 7 for me. Maybe not even top 8 with T-Mac coming out. So, I mean, it's not because he's a bad card. There's just so many elite shooting guards. Now, I quickly want to say, DeMar DeRozan or Clyde? Because I know this is kind of a debate. I say DeMar, but a lot of people say Clyde.
Either one. I like that Clyde can get every badge added. DeMar's release is probably a little better, maybe, and I feel like he moves a little better offensively.
He's a better defender.
Clyde's gonna be the better defender. So
really,
well, Clyde with his badges is gonna be a better defender. I feel like because he can get like anchor and things like that. But they're neither of them are elite defenders. I mean,
yeah,
I think they're on the same tier. I'd put them both in C probably.
Okay, yeah, I think both in C tier is gonna be fair. Pink Diamond Dwight Howard. Now this is honestly one of my favorite cards in the game. I'm not gonna say top 10. I don't think I'm gonna gas him that much, but either. I think A tier. I think A tier is pretty fair.
100%. That's exactly where I would have put him.
The thing I like about
he's really good.
Yeah, he's versatile too. Like if you want to run him at center, you can. Obviously, he's better at power forward, at least in my opinion. Do you run him at center or power forward, or if you have?
I used him at power forward in 250 in the qualifiers. He's not on my team currently, but if I was using him, I'd put him at power forward just because he's only 6'11", so like. He's not undersized, but he's not huge.
Yeah.
But he's really good either position.
Yeah, I just like his versatility, the fact that he can play the 5 as well and still be pretty dominant because, I mean, he's got one of the best player models in the game. I know he's only 6'11", but one of the best player models. He's going to grab rebounds and be one of the best defenders. So, yeah, I think A tier definitely fair for this card. Dark Matter Dr. J. I mean, S tier, I don't think
we don't even have to talk about this. He's like a top 2 or 3 card in the game.
I have him number 3 right now. We'll talk about that later in the video. If we talk about Tim Thomas or Giannis, those guys are probably up there in the top 3. So Dr. J for me, I mean, I'm just looking on 2KDB right now. I mean, the stats are pretty much perfect. The only flaw with this card is the normal leaner and the jump shot normal.
That's what I was gonna say. He doesn't have normal lean, but even on normal, his jumper is so easy.
Yeah, his jump shot's really good, but yeah.
If you play on current gen, who cares what his leaner is? So
that's true.
That's not even an issue on current gen. But for those of y'all on next gen, that's really the only complaint in my opinion.
Yeah, normal leaner. But other than that, I mean, yeah, definitely an S tier card. Rudy Gay. Now, this is an interesting one. I want to throw some diamond cards on this list because I didn't want to just make it pink diamonds and opals, but I think Rudy Gay is still a very elite card. I would say it might be crazy, but I would say B tier.
He has awesome animations, a great release, really good player build. Stats and badges leave a little to be desired, but again, animations matter a lot.
Animations matter more.
Those things matter more than stats and badges in a lot of ways. Like obviously you want good stats and badges, and he's not insane, but he's really solid.
Yeah,
like,
I think he's B tier.
One of the best budget cards in the game. I think he's B tier for sure.
Yeah, B tier for sure. Gary Payton. Now this one's a tough one. I'm pretty high on Gary Payton. I know a lot of people aren't. Like for me, if I'm just kind of basing off the top point guards, I'd say he's probably number 3 or number 4, depending if you like him more. Okay, yeah, see, that's crazy. So I know we're gonna talk about that if we get into some other point guards, but for me, it's like Penny Hardaway 1. It's probably Lonzo 2, LaMelo 3, and then GP 4. I have him over guys like Russ, John Wall, Magic. I know Magic. You like Magic, right?
You're crazy.
You like Magic.
Yeah, you're crazy. I don't think he's top 5.
Really? Okay.
I'd take John Wall over him, let alone the other 4 tall PGs. I might take Cade over him still because of that Cade 6'6".
Okay, so you're saying C tier. You're saying C tier then, right?
I put him C, yes.
Wow. Okay, yeah. See, I'd say B tier. I mean, I just think the defense is one of the most important things for your point guard now. Like at this time where we got guys like Ricky Davis, we got guys even like, you know, Dr. J to run the offense, obviously Tim Thomas, where I feel like you don't need.
His player build isn't awesome.
His player build definitely isn't the best.
By Magic, and I mean he's even gonna struggle a little bit against guys like Penny, Lonzo, LaMelo, even Cade. Like they're just, the size matters a lot at PG at this point. We're getting to that point in the year.
That is true. Okay, I guess we'll go high C tier. I mean, I definitely think he's better than all the other cards.
I put him at the top of C tier. Yeah,
top of C tier. I mean, Giannis. I mean, we like the first 3 guys. I mean, he's just, I mean, top 10, right? Do you have him in the top 3?
Yeah, he's like
top 5.
I actually forget where I put him on my best cards list. I know I did it a few days ago.
Like yesterday?
Yeah, I did it like 2 or 3 days ago, but I forget where I put him.
Okay.
I think I had him. I definitely had him top 5. I don't remember if I had him top 3, but I might have. Like he's right up there at the top.
Yeah, I have him top 2. I mean, this card, there's nothing he can't do. Like his jump shot this year is actually like, honestly, not one of the best releases, but it's very knockdown. The only flaw with him, I know Splash has been talking about it.
He steps in.
He steps in on the 3-point line. Yeah.
From the corners, he'll step in from 3. But besides that, he doesn't do anything bad.
Yeah, that's the only flaw with the card. I mean, the fact that it's a Giannis card in December who has Hall of Fame Clan Breaker, quick first step, I mean, on Hall of Fame, like that is ridiculous.
And he's like right up there with the most versatile defensive cards in the game. Amazing animations. I mean, obviously elite length wingspan player build, can guard 1 through 5. He's a dog. Yeah,
like if you take into fact his animations, which we all know Giannis gets the craziest, you know, defensive animations, he's probably the best all-around defender in the game. Maybe not on ball, but for help side defense or just, you know, playing help and just, you know, blocking shots. He's probably the best overall defender in the game. So yeah, I mean, S tier, definitely a top 10 card, probably definitely top 5, maybe even top 3. I have him in my top 3. I probably have him number 2 or number 3. But yeah, looking at Hakeem here, Hakeem, this is an interesting one. I know you like Hakeem a lot, or at least you used him a lot when he first came out. I would say B tier.
He was the best big in the game when he came out.
He was the best big in the game, but now we've got a lot of better centers in my opinion.
I don't know if he is is he top 10? Okay.
Hold on.
By saying that there's a lot of centers better than him, but there are a couple. I'd say
that. 4.
Are there?
I would say he's top 5. So for me, Dwight Howard is the only questionable one, but it's Tim Duncan, Kristaps, and Kareem. Definitely. Dwight Howard's iffy.
I think Tim Duncan's more of a power forward, but yes, I'd probably take him over center. I'm not taking base Kristaps over Hakeem at center. I'm just not.
Really? Okay. So
now,
I think
Kristaps with souped badges 100%, but a base Kristaps, I still think I'm taking Kareem.
Yeah.
I mean Hakeem.
Hakeem. Yeah, okay. So B tier, I guess, right? You wouldn't put him A tier, right? Or
I'd put him A.
Okay. Yeah.
Like,
I'll
he's
go low.
I think you could make an argument he's the second best center in the game still.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go low A tier.
Yeah.
I think that's fair. Embiid, I mean, on this tier list, he's probably D tier. Is that crazy to say? Comparable on this tier list?
Not.
Yeah, I mean,
he's good.
He's a good center.
He's not insane.
He's not bad. Like, I'm not like, trust me, guys. If you're using Embiid, trust me, he's not a bad center. There's just a lot of better options that we'll talk about later in the video. So,
the thing to remember is this is the top 40 cards like in the game. Like, we may have missed a card or two, but these are like the top 8 to 10 guys at every position.
Yeah, I mean, I maybe missed a couple.
Every card on this list is a competitive level card still.
Yeah, you can still run Joel Embiid and have a lot of success with him. Looking at Kareem,
except for one, but we'll get to him later.
Okay, yeah, I think I know who you're talking about. Kareem, I mean, S tier, right? I mean, he's my best center. He's best center in the game. If you're the best at your position, you should be in the top 10. That'd make no sense, really. Yes. So yeah, for Kareem, I think that's an obvious S tier. Best center in the game. His jump shot, yes, I know it's only a 63 ball, but honestly, one of the best big man jump shots.
Easy to green.
So he can green that really consistently. So.
It's just, he's 7'2" with a massive player build, elite interior badges on both ends of the court. He's fast as hell, like 88 speed. Like, what else can you ask for in a center? And he can knock down open threes. He's like, he's the perfect big.
He's the perfect center. Perfect center until we get D-Rob. Until we get D-Rob, then D-Rob probably takes him over. KD here, I'd say C tier. I'm not really the biggest fan of this card. So I'd say probably C. I mean, he's going to be decent offensively, but his jump shot's just a little bit slow.
Anything exceptionally well. His jumper's fine, but not great.
If his jump shot,
he's not an incredible defender.
Yeah, if his jump shot was on quick, I think he'd be a lot better offensively just because he'd be able to get shot off in time. But with that jump shot, yeah, I think C tier is pretty fair for the card. KG now, this is going to be the only well, maybe there'll probably be some more later in the video, but KG B tier. I know it's crazy. I know it's crazy. I know it's crazy. I know, but for me,
y'all can't see my screen on Evan's thing. Obviously, I was hovering him over D tier.
D tier, bro. KG's a beast at power forward. Like, he's an absolute dog.
He's still very good, and maybe I'm gassing it saying D tier.
Okay, D tier is gassing.
Some cards in D tier.
Okay, you know what? I think we're gassing it. I think
he's a little outdated.
Yeah, I gas B tier, you gas D tier. I think we meet in the middle and go.
We can meet in the middle and see. That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, I haven't used Allen Houston. How does he compare to DeMar and Clyde? Because we have a lot of cards in C tier. Is he really a C tier guy? I haven't used him, so I'm asking you.
You know what? I think you're right.
Because if he's not as good as either of those two guys, he's not a C tier card.
I think he goes on to D tier, and I think Cade also does as well. I like Cade, but I mean, trust me, there's a lot of good cards on this list. Cade's not a top 6 or 7 point guard in the game, so
he is a top 6 or 7 point guard in the game though, because he's 6'6" with a good player build.
Okay, hold on. Tell me who's better then. Penny Hardaway, Lonzo.
Penny, Magic, Lonzo, LaMelo are the 4 PGs that are definitely better than him. I would probably say John Wall and maybe Gary Payton, and that's the whole list.
Really?
In my opinion.
Okay, so we'll keep Cade in C tier. We'll go Allen Houston to D tier because Allen Houston's a great card. I love his jump shot. He actually is a lot better than people are saying he is. But yeah, JC's right. He's not on the same level as Clyde and DeMar. So we'll throw him down to D tier. Klay Thompson, another shooting guard, man. There's a lot of shooting guards in the game.
It hurts me. He was so good last year, but
are you going to say D tier?
Yes. His jumper is not good in this year. Wow. And that's crucial for a shooting guard considering he can't create his own shot.
Yeah.
Like, what does he do at an elite level? He's not like, he's a good defender, but he's not a crazy good defender. He doesn't have anchor. He's like interior defense 85, which is good, but he doesn't move well. Like,
yeah, I think we're gonna have to go. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to go D, to be honest, because only 70 driving dunk too. He's not that fast. Only 87 speed. I mean,
he does incredibly well, unfortunately. Obviously, his shooting batters are insane, but his jumper is not that good. It's kind of baited.
Yeah. Okay. So I think Klay, I'd probably say on my tier list I go C, but I could definitely see D tier. Kobe Bryant, that's gonna be the last card for my video, guys. I think Kobe is, definitely a top 10 card, right? S tier.
He's, in my opinion, the second best overall shooting guard in the game. So yes.
Yeah, I agree. I think he's right after Dr. J in my top 3, top 5.
Defends, slashes, elite release, good size.
Yeah, he can do everything on the court. He can do literally
everything.
He
can create his own shot too. Like, he's a super solid shot creator. He's a very good card.
So yeah, guys, that's gonna do it for my video. I'm not exactly sure how long it was. It might have been a little bit shorter, a little bit longer. Not exactly sure, but like I said, we're gonna be doing the other 20 cards on JC's channel. So make sure to go down below in the description, click on his channel, go drop him a sub, a like, all that type of stuff. Go watch that video and see what we rank the rest of the cards. But hopefully, guys, did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure to drop a like and sub down below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.